You gave me your jacket, even though you were cold. I saw you hide the shake. The sax played a soft trembling for the love that gives and takes. The Rhodes remembers how your arms went bare into the night. The bass walked a little shiver, but you said you were alright. I tried to give it back to you. You wrapped it tight around. The sax played a soft refusal, and the warmth was found. You gave me your jacket, even though you were cold. The sax calls that a burn. Some love is in the giving of the warmth you didn't earn. Brushes chattered a little, the drums pulled their sleeves. You gave me your jacket, even though you were cold. The sax calls that a bird. Some love is in the giving of the warmth you didn't earn. Jacket, cold, gave. The sax shivers the final note, then I'm warm, and the love is afloat. You wiped the counter where I spilled my heart, didn't say a thing. The sax played a soft absorption, and the bell began to ring. The Rhodes remembers the puddle there, the bass recalls the stain. You wiped it slow and steady, and the hurt began to wane. The bartender gave you extra napkins, but you used your sleeve instead. The sax played a quiet cleaning, and the love was was gently fed. You wiped the counter where I spilled my heart. The sax knows the cloth. Some love is in the cleaning up, not the keeping of the oath. The brushes swept the fragments, the drums dried the space. Keeping of the oath. Counter, spilled heart, wiped. The sax cleans the final spot. Then the counter's clear, and the pain is numb. You put a note in my pocket before I left. I found it on the train. The sax played a soft unfolding, and I read it in the rain. The Rhodes remembers what it said. Come back soon, okay. The bass walked a little hopeful, and the miles melted away. I kept that note for years and years, until the ink ran dry. The sax played a soft preservation, and the love refused to die. You put a note in my pocket before I left. The sax calls that a seed. Some love is in the small words that travel where you lead. The brushes folded the memory, the drums press the crease. under the table while everyone talked on. The sax played a soft hiding, and the world was almost gone. The rose remembers how your thumb drew circles on my skin. The bass walked a little secret, and the night could begin. No one saw, no one knew, it was just for you and me. The sax played a soft conspiracy, and the love was the key. You reached for my hand under the table. The sax calls that a code. Some love is in the hidden touch on the unspoken road. The brushes hit the rhythm, the drums kept the quiet. You reached for my hand under the table. The sax calls that a code. Some love is in the hidden touch on the unspoken road. Hand under the table, reach the sax, squeezes the final note, and the hand lets go, but the love stays afloat. You didn't flinch when I cried at the table, didn't look away. The sax played a soft permission for the tears to have their say. The Rhodes remembers how you handed me a napkin without a word. The bass walked a little slower, and the hurt was gently heard. I apologized for making a scene. You said there's no scene here. The sax played a soft acceptance, and the sadness disappeared. You didn't flinch when I cried at the table. The sax calls that brave. staying still when the other falls and caves. The brushes wiped a little tear. The drums held the space. Didn't flinch when I cried at the table. The sex calls that brave. Some love is in the staying still when the other falls and caves. Pride, table, holds the final tear. Then the crying stops and the love is near. You saved me the last bite of your sandwich, though you were still hungry. The sax played a soft offering, and the love was plain to see. The Rhodes remembers how you wrapped it in a napkin for my hand. The bass walked a little fuller, and the night began to stand. I tried to give it back to you. You shook your head and smiled. The sax played a soft insistence, and the love became a child. You saved me the last bite of your sandwich. The sax calls that a meal. Some love is in the going without, so the other one can heal. The brushes shared the rhythm. The drums took the smaller piece. You saved me the last bite and the kingdom comes. Quiet rhythm, soft and full. Bass flows smooth beneath my feet, drawing calm and muted beats. Rhodes create a tender shine, painting stillness in my mind. Sax breathe low in silver streaks, speaking words I couldn't speak. My voice merges with the tone, a gentle warmth I call my own. Drums tap shyly at the air, barely there yet always there. The city hums its lullaby underneath a deep blue sky, and I dissolve in silent light, held within the pulse of night. In the slow pulse of the night, I let go without a fight. Sax wraps tight in silver light, guiding me through quiet mic. Every breath feels soft and whole, filling gaps inside my soul. Bass leans close like empathy, Rhodes respond so tenderly. I drift in warmth the night provides, letting music be my guide. Every note becomes a hand, helping me to understand. Hold me steady, gentle sound, while the world is spinning down. In this pulse I'm finally found, in the night without a crown. Slow pulse of the night, Ceiling warmer stays, slow heat fills the space. Space moves deep, holds us still, bending time to will. Leans since heavy on the night, nothing sharp, nothing bright. Sags breeze close, almost near, says what we don't hear. Slow heat, low ceiling, everything we're feeling doesn't need a name. Slow heat, low ceiling. Your shadow rests along the wall, like it doesn't plan to fall. Every move is slightly late, but it waits. Nothing rushing, nothing loud. We dissolve into the sound. Only groove and quiet fire take us higher. If this burns, let it fade. Unafraid. Slow heat, low ceiling. Sting. Slow heat, low ceilings. Slow heat, low ceiling. Still. Slow heat, low ceiling. Still warm. Between us grew the distance that became a room. Space that started empty like a tomb. The baseline measured out the inches cold. A story told in space in fold. I used to mourn the miles, the gaps, the breaks, the ache of all the space that makes the sax would wail across the emptiness, a loneliness, I guess. But slowly something shifted in the void. The emptiness became place to reside, a place to hide. A distance that became a room is home, a place I never thought I'd know. I've hunger walls with what I've learned, a fire lit, a corner turned. Brushes sweep the floors of what has been a home within, a home within. What was once a wound of lack has turned its architecture back into a shelter I have made from all the space that used to fade. Distances are in now, warm and bright. I live here in the quiet light, not close, not far, but somewhere new. The distance that became a room is true. When her voice comes falling down, every wall turns into sound. The room holds every tone like it's known. Every word cut soft and deep. Wake in sleep. Low bass, barely breathing through. Brush drums follow you. Her eyes close when it's right. Late night. Time stands still, bends to will. Stay right here, let her sing. Feel everything if the night begins to sway. silence wants to stay, let it play. Stay here, hello. Let it go under voice and gentle sound. We're bound. Voice fades last. Hold the past. Copper shadows touch your face, moving slow with quiet grace. Your whisper curls around my ear, cooling every heartbeat near. The night holds still beneath our breath, a gentle pause, a stolen death. Your hands draw warmth along my spine, turning every moment fine. In this copper soft midnight glow, hold me close and take it slow. Let your breath unwind a might, till the darkness feels like light. Your voice drips low, like melting gold, a secret only hearts can hold. We drift along a silent stream, half awake and half in dream. Let the copper settle deep in the places shadows sleep. Guide me through this tender pace, where your warmth becomes my space. In this copper soft midnight glow, hold me close and take it slow. Let your breath unwind the night, till the darkness feels like light. Stay with me, where the shadows sleep. throughout the night we keep. Slow city under neon rain. Every street repeats your name. Your voice cuts through the sound like it's found. Every chord feels worn and true, pulling me to you. Stay a little longer here, let the night stay clear. If the world moves on too fast, let it pass. Stay right where the sound is warm, safe from harm. In the city slow and deep, we keep low bass humming through my chest. Brush drums, let us rest. Your tone bends every light into night. Time slows down. Oh, run. Stay a little longer here, let the night stay clear. If the world moves on too fast, let it pass. Stay right where the sound is warm, safe from harm. In the city slow and deep, we keep no map, no sign, just this line. If the morning breaks the view, stay blue, stay, don't rush home. You're my zone, under streets that hum so low we go. City sighs, sleepy lights. Soft focus, memory in blue. Every frame still leads to you, like an old song played too low. Still says more than we both know. Let me stay inside this scene, when nothing's sharp, nothing's mean, just bass and breath and reverie, and soft focus memory. Sex drifts through another still be playing you in me. Her shadow moves before the sound, like it knows where we are bound. Every step bends the light in the night. Every note feels worn and true, pulling through. Stay right here where shadows play. Let them stay, hold the night against the wall till they fall. Stay a little closer now. Hear me how in this slow and knowing tone we're home. Low bass leaning on the floor, brush drums whisper more. Her eyes shine dark and slow, letting go. Time drips thin, pulls us in. Stay right here where shadows play. Let them stay, hold the night against the wall till they fall. Stay a little closer now. Hear me how in this slow and knowing tone we're home. No spotlight, just night. If the song already knows, let it close. Stay shadow side, no place to hide under. Movement without form, we're warm. Shadows fade, softly play. There's a space we never cross, but we never leave behind. Like a distance we've accepted as a shape we can define. Not too far to lose the feeling, not too close to let it break. Just enough to keep it breathing, just enough for us to stay. A distance that feels like home, where we're never alone, but never too close to the truth we won't show. We just live in between what we are distance that feels like home. Like a memory that refuses to depart. Every note just keeps returning to the edges of the heart. There's a comfort in the balance, in the way it never shifts. Like we've learned to hold the tension as a quiet kind of gift. Even longing feels familiar, like a place I recognize. Not a wound, not quite a healing, just a truth we don't revise. If I try to close the distance, would it turn to something else? Or just lose the gentle rhythm that we've built within ourselves? Maybe closeness isn't better. Maybe distance lets it breathe. Maybe what we're holding on to needs the space it lives between. Distance feels like home. The moon forgot your face tonight. It used to know it well. Now it shines on empty chairs and stories I won't tell. I walk the bridge where we once kissed. The river ran the same, but every reflection showed just me and whispered back your name. The jazz club changed the neon sign. The pianist grew old, but every minor chord still sounds like the secret that we saw. cry. Every ghost between the keys. Every curve, every lie, every late night cry, every ghost between the keys. Forgot, but the sax still plays for you. The morning light ruins everything. It shows the stains and cracks. The sax tries to play the dark back in, but the sun won't cut some slack. The Rhodes looks pale and yellowed. The bass has a visible scar. The brushes left their silver on the snare, and the drums reveal the bar. I see the face I've been hiding from in the window's honest glare. The sax plays a last defense, but the morning doesn't care. The morning light ruins everything. The sax packs up its case. Some songs are only meant for dark, and the blue of a hidden face. The brushes hide in the stick bag. The drums cover their skin. The sax packs up its case. Some songs are only meant for dark, and the blue of a hidden face. Morning light ruins. The sax blows a weak goodbye, and the sun takes over, and the night lies. Slow room, soft lies on your tongue, truth resting in your eyes. Every word you almost say feels safer when it hides. We don't rush, we don't explain. Let the night decide what we keep inside our chest and what we let slide in this slow room with soft lights. We don't need to be so brave. Jazz forgives the things we are too afraid to say. No right, no wrong tonight. Just feelings passing through. Slow room, soft lights, me and you. Curtains breathing halftime like glass holds fading sound. Saxophone leans into truth that won't stick around. Every scar feels less alone when the rhythm stays. We don't fix the broken parts, we just let them play in this slow room with soft lights. We don't need to be so brave. Jazz forgives the things we are too afraid to say. No right, no wrong tonight. Just feelings passing through. Slow room, soft lights, me and you. If tomorrow asks too much, let tonight be kind. We were gentle with our hearts for a little time. Soft lights fade, silence stays. shadows lean against the walls. Your name drifts through smoky air, like a memory that softly calls. Every sound is moving slow, every thought begins to sway. Time dissolves between the notes as the night pulls me away. Hold me in the quiet hours where the world is gone to sleep. Whisper words we never say, promises we only keep in the velvet after midnight, when the truth feels warm and kind. I am yours between the lines, lost in time, lost in time. Glass half full, reflections glow. Midnight hums in softest skies. Your breath dances with the bass, while the moon watches our lives. No rush here, no need to run. Every beat is slow and deep. Let the silence wrap us up like a secret we can keep. Hold me in the quiet hours where the world has gone to sleep. Whisper words we never say, promises we only keep in the velvet after midnight, when the truth feels warm and kind. I am yours between the lines, lost in time. Saxophone cries what we feel, things our mouths won't ever say. Floating slow on borrowed love, till the night begins to fade. Hold me till the morning sighs, till the stars release the sky. In this slow and tender groove, let the night just pass us by. In the velvet after midnight, nothing else is on my mind, only you and drifting sound, lost in time, lost in time. Soft light still, slow press stay. Quiet doesn't mean alone. In the way your voice has grown, every pause holds weight we away. Every sound feels full and wet inside. Stay right here, don't fill the space. Let it breathe its pace. If the night feels incomplete, that's sweet. Stay a little closer now, no need how. In this quiet open sound we're found, we're found. Low bass resting far behind. Brush drums mark time. Your eyes settle low like they know. Time slows down. All alone. Stay right here, don't fill the space. Let it breathe its pace. If the night feels incomplete, that's sweet. Stay a little closer now, no need how. In this quiet open sound we're found. No echo to chase, just this place. If the silence says my name, stay sane. Stay, hear the room, feel the bloom under nothing said aloud. We're loud. Quiet, full. Beautiful. Feel it all. Woody tone, empty room. The bass is crying in the wooden womb. The upright bass is made of trees that once held birds and held the breeze. The Rhodes is floating on its knees. The sax is something that could freeze. The brush drums brush the slow degrees. The reverb holds the dark's disease. The tremolo shakes and the bass agrees. Woody tone and the room has fleas. I ran my hand along the neck. The bass slid down, left a speck of wood and string and slow shipwreck. The sax played notes that made me check. The Rhodes was quiet and so perfect. The brush drums brushed the dark's effect. The reverb held the broken deck. Woody tone and I'm a wreck. Woody tone, empty room. The bass walks slow, the bass walks soon. The sax plays chords that smell of broom. The Rhodes decays and the night assumes. The brushed drums brush the dusty plume. The reverb holds the fading plume. Woody tone past the base where you had gone. It said, I'm just the wood you're on. The sax played low, the sax was drawn. The roads were silent as a fawn. The brush drums brushed the lonely lawn. The reverb held the broken pawn. Woody tone and the darkest dawn. The room is empty and I'm withdrawn. The woody tone is warm and deep. It holds the secrets that I keep. The bass slides low, the bass won't sleep. The sax plays notes that make me weep. The rose decays in a slow heap. The brush drums brush the broken steep. The reverb holds the final leap. Woody tone, the room is cheap. Woody tone, empty room. The bass walks slow, the bass walks soon. The sax plays chords that smell of broom. The roads decays and the night assumes. The brushed drums brush the dusty plume. The reverb holds the fading plume. Woody tone, empty room. I am the bass, I am the doom. What if the woody tone is just the way the trees learn how to trust? What if the bass is the only dust that settles where the two of us were once a wood and then a bust? Then let the bass slide till it's cussed. Let the sax be the only thrust. Woody tone, and the room is just woody tone, empty room. The bass walks slow, the bass walks soon. The sax plays chords that smell of broom. The roads decays and the night assumes. The brush drums brush the dusty plume. The reverb holds the fading plume. Woody tone, empty room. I am the bass, I am the doom. Woody tone, empty room. The bass slides, the bass, the woody tone, the empty room in me. The bass, the doom. Velvet clock ticks slow, the room is still. Velvet hours bend my will. Bass hums soft beneath my skin. Like a thought I'm drifting in. Rhodes holds notes like fading light. Nothing sharp survives a night. Every sound begins to blur. Every memory feels warmer in these velvet hours. We lay down needing power, just a tone, just a space. Let the night erase. Sax floats by, then disappears like something I've been holding years. No direction. velvet heart. Velvet hours on your skin. Clock ticks slow, the night leans in. Candle smoke and broken time. Your breath follows a bass line. Hold me where the lights go dim, where the world feels soft again. Every second melts away. In these velvet hours we stay. Your voice drips like summer rain. Slow and warm it crosses mine. Rhodes chords sway like tired stars. Sax cry secrets from afar. No tomorrow in this space, just your pulse, my heart displays. Hold me where the lights go dim, where the world feels soft again. Every second melts away. In these velvet hours we stay. When the morning calls my name, I'll still be wrapped in last night's flame. Between applause and silence now, the room forgets the how. Your voice stays hanging near, crystal clear. Every echo feels too real, hard to feel. Stay right here before it ends. Let the silence bend, hold the night without a sound all around. Stay a little closer now. Take a bow in this space between the claps. We collapse. Low bass resting in the air, brush drums barely there. Your smile fades soft and slow, like you know. Time steps back off the track. Stay right here before it ends. Let the silence bend, hold the night without a sound all around. Stay a little closer now. Take a bow in this space between between the claps we collapsed. And no encore plan, just stand if the room forgets our name. Still the same. Stay curtain low, don't go under lights that slowly drown. We bow. Empty hands, soft commands. Warm glass resting in my hand, cold street outside the stand. Your laugh cuts through the steam like a memory. Every note feels close and tight, every sound feels right. Stay a little longer here, let the night feel near. If the cold is calling out, let it out. Stay where the lights stay cold, let the story unfold. In this warm and broken time, you're mine. Low bass, humming soft and low, brush drums, letting go. Your coat brushes past my arm like a charm. Time bends slow, moves us close. Stay a little longer here, let the night feel near. If the cold is calling out, let it die. Stay where the lights stay cold, let the story unfold. In this warm and broken time, you're mine. No need to step outside, let the world slide. If the morning waits for you, I do too. Stay, don't freeze the night. Hold this light under lamps so warm and small. I fall. Warm breath. The piano stool has a dent where you sat. The road still leans that way. The sax plays the shape of your back in the key of yesterday. The bass walks around the impression a dog circling a bed. I sit on the other side of the stool and feel you in my spread. The tuner said he could fix the cushion, fill the dent with foam. I told him leave the hollow there, it's the only shape of home. The piano stool has a dent where you sat. The sax sits in the groove. Every hollow holds a history. Every dent a move. The brushes brush the shadow. The drums feel the decline. The piano stool has a dent where you sat. The sax sits in the groove. Every hollow holds a history. Every dent a move. Student, you. The sax presses into the space, and the piano plays around your trace. Velvet night around the skyline, golden windows glowing low. Every heartbeat in the rhythm moves as slow as drifting smoke. Empty avenues are dreaming underneath the neon rain, and the saxophone is telling every story left in pain. Velvet slow and steady, losing control. Every whisper in the sound turns a lonely world around. Footsteps fading down the corner, street buses sigh and whisper, rolling slowly through the night, like the pulse of distant thunder, hidden softly out of sight. Maybe love was just a moment, floating softly through the blue, like a quiet jazz confession, still returning back to you. Velvet night rhythm in my soul, slow and steady, losing control. Every whisper in the sound turns a lonely world around. And then the sax fades in the distance, like a dream that drifts away, leaving only quiet echoes of the words we couldn't say. The last train leaves at 4 a.m. I'm standing on the platform, with jazz still ringing in my ears, and your ghost on my forearm. The sax followed me outside, it's playing through the speakers. Every note is a station stop, every rest is a feature. The conductor shouts all aboard, but my feet won't move at all. I'm waiting for a different train, the one that never calls. Last train jazz and empty tracks. The bass walks to the bridge. I let the midnight song dissolve and sleep upon the ridge. The road fades like a tunnel light. The bass walks out of sight. Last train jazz and empty tracks. The bass walks to the bridge. I let the midnight song dissolve and sleep upon the ridge. Last train jazz. The sax blows one long note, then the tracks go silent, and so do I. Warm blue transit through the night, carrying me in muted light. Bass rolls low like calming waves, soothing paths my mind engraves. Roads hum soft in glowing lines, lighting up the in-between. Sax drifts tender through the haze, tracing whispers through the maze. My voice sinks deep into the flow, a gentle warmth that moves below. Drums sway slow beside my breast, soft as shadows at their best. Neon murmurs faint and mild, painting me an inner child, wrapped in sounds that slowly glide through the city's quiet tide. Warm blue transit, take me slow, where the gentle feelings go. Sax flows soft like melting snow, letting every sorrow glow. keep steady in my chest. Roads assure me I can rest. Every lyric melts inside, blending seamlessly with the right. I surrender calm and true to the slow blue moving through. Soft song, will it show where I belong? Let the gentle night prolong every place I've been so wrong. Warm blue transit, take me slow, gentle feelings go. Sack flows soft like melting snow, letting every sorrow glow. Warm blue carries me away to a softer, sweeter day, begins to say, you are safe, you can stay. Into blue, I feel the room breathing with you. A quiet pulse beneath the night, a velvet drift, a pale moonlight. Your shadow leans close to mine. We sway in a rhythm barely defined. Every sigh a gentle release, every moment a fragile piece. So let me fall into the slow of you, where every whisper feels like truth. In the hush of this drifting groove, I lose the weight I never meant to prove. meaningful sentences. We just lean into the sound, let the music do the talking, while the truth stays underground. Every glance becomes a rhythm, every pause a hidden line. We keep writing half a story in a language undefined. Between the notes we hide everything we feel. In the space between the lines, something almost real. We don't say it out loud, we just let it slide. All the truth we never face between the notes we hide. Saxophone turns into language that we never had to learn. Every phrase just circles meaning, every note begins to burn. There's a softness in avoidance, like it keeps us safe somehow. We don't have to name the feeling if we never say it now. Time just drifts around the edges of a moment we prolong, like we know it won't survive us if we try to make it strong. So we leave it slightly fragile, let it breathe but never grow. There's a beauty in the maybe that we're scared to fully know. If we gave it just one meaning, would it lose its quiet grace or become another ending we don't wanna have to face? Let it stay undefined in the rhythm, in the time. I stopped looking for the word halfway through the night. Some feelings don't want language, they just want light. Every pause is saying more than my voice ever could. Jazz keeps finishing my thoughts like it always knew it would. Let the night finish the sentence, I don't need to explain. Let the bass hold all the meaning, let go of the name. No answers, no defense, just rhythm, just breath. Let the night finish the sentence, say the rest. Your eyes close on the downbeat, Rhodes hum soft and low. Saxophone leans into truth, I already know. We don't need to define this, we don't need control. control. Some things only feel complete when they're whole. Let the night finish the sentence. I don't need to explain. Let the bass hold all the meaning. Let go of the name. No answers, no defense. Just rhythm, just breath. Let the night finish the sentence. Say the rest. If the morning cuts us short, let it find us real. We were honest in the sound, that's how we feel. Let the night finish the sentence till the last note fades. I'll keep this truth inside the groove for my quiet days. Final chord, night exhales.
Close and near.
quiet that requires no praise. The bass line holds the rhythm of the clock, a steady rock, a sheltering dark. The sun comes up, the coffee brews, a life that simply moves, that simply moves. The sax exhales a melody of small. No rise, no fall, just stop. I used to wait for grand dramatic scenes to cleanse the in-betweens, to heal the means. But now I see the sacred and the plain, a healing rain, a slow refrain. Ordinary days forgive the most. They do not ask for pride or boast. They simply let you be and breathe. A gentle weave, a quiet reed. The roses play in chords of just enough, a tender stuff, a steady buff. The brushes sweep the dust of yesterday, a gentle way, a soft ballet. What if the miracle is in the mundane? What if the healing is in the rain of mornings that don't ask for more than opening the door? I am forgiven by the ordinary day, a life that finds its way. No grand finale, no loud applause, just the forgiveness of because. The sax talks when I stop singing. It knows the words I hide. Low breath, then a cry, then nothing left inside. At 2 a.m. the city breathes, in sighs and distant sirens. You said I was too quiet, but silence isn't silence. 2 a.m. and the piano's still warm. My voice is just a shadow on the floor. Let the horn say the rest. I've said enough before. Between verse 2 and 3 tonight, the sax took off its mask. It played a note that sounded like the question I don't ask. 2 a.m. and the piano's still warm. My voice is just a shadow on the floor. Let the horn say the rest. I've said enough before. Sex talks, I listen. The last note hangs like smoke and fades into the night. Midnight steps on no pavement echo softly through the night. Every shadow drifting slowly underneath the amber light. Closed cafes along the avenue hold the laughter of the day, while the sax begins to wander through the music far away. Midnight steps along the street tonight, walking slowly through the light. Every rhythm starts to grow where the lonely breezes blow. Passing windows softly glowing like a sky of bright stars. Every life behind the curtains drifting gently through the dark. Taxi lights across the corner fade into the silver rain, like the echo of a promise lost somewhere inside my brain. Maybe somewhere in this silence you can hear this melody floating softly through the darkness like a ghost of you and me. Across the years, The window is fogged with my breathing tonight. I wrote your name in the steam. The sax watched it disappear slow, like a half-remembered dream. The Rhodes asked if I'd write it again. The bass leaned in to see. I drew a heart around the ghost, and then I let it be. The fog returned to just my breath. No name, no shape, no you. The sax played a disappearing note, and the window turned back to blue. The window is fogged with my breathing. The sax fogs up the glass. Every exhale is a postcard that never comes to pass. The brushes wipe the moisture. The drums hold their humidity. The window is fogged with my breathing. The sax fogs up the glass. Every exhale is a postcard that never comes to pass. trumpet player left at intermission. He said he had a train. The band played on without him, but something went out of the rain. He left the same way, and no goodbye, just a coat on the back of a chair. The sax picked up where you left off, playing nothing but the air. The second set was quieter. The drummer barely hit, and every note the sax let out was the shape of you leaving it. The trumpet player left at intermission. The audience didn't know, but the band could feel the hollow where the brass used to blow. Played in a circle. The bass walked in a loop. The trumpet player left at intermission. The audience didn't know, but the band could feel the hollow where the brass used to blow. Intermission, trumpet left. The sax holds the space and plays a solo